Destination Cochin. Our 8 boats have left the tranquility of Cape Town in South Africa for a journey into the unknown.
This is clearly a leg where all bets are off.
The fleet is headed for India, a first for the Volvo Ocean Race. The 4,500-mile slog north hasn't been short of incident. The notorious Southern Ocean tormented our fleet and wreaked havoc. Leg 2 is simply a fight to survive.
Not a lot of fun up there, though.
Bauer Becking's Telefonica Blue has its sails shredded and daggerboards smashed. Debutant skipper Ian Walker sees Green Dragon snap its boom as they're tossed on the mountainous waves. Another first-timer experiencing a cruel initiation is Oleg Zerbsov. A sailor for just 3 years, the owner of Team Russia finds himself clinging to his own boat. Ken Reed and Puma's Il Mostro, second on the opening leg, also toil in hazardous seas. Pushing hard for Asia, they break the boat's structure. At the front of the pack, it's a pulsating duel between Anders Luander's Nordic crew on Ericsson 3 and race leaders Ericsson 4, skippered by Torben Grail. The race is on to make history. The fleet continued to thunder north through the Indian Ocean. 2,000 miles stand between the leader, Ericsson 4, and the finish line at Cochin. Torben Grail's crew striving to win a second successive leg.
Just about as good as it gets. It's very wet, but at least it's warm. Very, very warm. Only wearing our t-shirt and shorts under the wet weather gear today, and we're doing about 22 to 26 sort of knots of boat speed on a very wet reach. My eyes are probably all red because I find it very difficult wearing goggles, so got to tough it out.
Since leaving Cape Town, our fleet battled their way through the torturous Southern Ocean before turning north for Asia. Ericsson 4, who broke the world monohull record on the way to South Africa, continue to lead but struggle to pull clear of the pack. Having broken their boom on day 4, Green Dragon labour on towards India. It's an arduous journey as skipper Ian Walker adapts to life at the extreme.
What a mess. Much easier at home in the kitchen. Quite a big leak through the duggerboard case at the moment, and can't make the pump work, water pump work, so we're doing it the old-fashioned way.
As our fleet approaches the doldrums, the chasing pack know that if they're to close the gap on the Ericsson boats, they must choose the fastest route across this area of low pressure. For skipper Bauer Becking and navigator Simon Fisher on Telefonica Blue, there's a huge decision to be made.
It's pretty cool just to go all the way up there, because you basically just send yourself upwind of the mark. I think we've got to focus primarily on getting north, which will involve driving a bit.
North.
Yeah. First of all, we've got to look at getting north and getting into reliable pressure.
Yeah.
And then secondly, we've got to think about where we want to be strategically for the remainder of the leg.
But Telefonica Blue is lacking manpower. Helmsman Lauren Page injuring his shoulder on deck during the hostile weather.
I've been got badly washed by a wave into the wheels, and but I don't know, nothing broken, just big impact, painful.
Puma finished second on the opening leg, but any hopes Ken Reid has of being first to India are in tatters. Nursing a broken structure, he now finds himself dealing with another distraction.
We've sailed ourselves into one of the world's hotspots, which is a piracy issue, especially off the coast of Somalia. We've taken great measures to stay away from there. Our boats are just stripped out carbon fiber racing machines very fast. In fact, we're going 26 miles an hour as we speak. It'd be hard for them to catch us, but at the same time, we're not here to take any chances. We don't carry guns, we don't carry weapons for all the obvious reasons. If they were to come aboard, we're not out here to die today, that's for sure.
While Reid draws on his vast experience, at the back of the fleet, Team Russia's billionaire owner, Oleg Zerpsov, continues his education.
What the hell are you doing here? I don't know, and I replaced my office. The company, 12,000 people, to that tiny little boat with impossible to walk, impossible to sleep.
Look, what's your favourite part of the job?
I have to say, everything is difficult. I like hoisting sails. I'm really, really enjoying being with you guys, learning a lot every single day.
That's cool. All right, enjoy.
Go, go!
Despite their structural damage, Puma's Il Mostro continues to apply pressure on the Ericsson boats at the front of the pack. But as Ken Reid tries to fight his way through light winds, Ericsson 4 continue their relentless march towards the Leg 2 finish line. Up ahead, on the southwest coast of India, an equally intense struggle is underway. The race village in Cochin is still being assembled. In just 4 days, there's a distinct possibility the winning crew will disembark on a building site. Amid the hustle and bustle, Green Dragon's shore crew prepare for the arrival of their crippled boat. They have 2 weeks to make repairs for the leg to Singapore. There's no time to waste replacing the broken boom.
Did it have strapping around it when you got it? Yeah. And was there more plywood on top of it?
No. How's she look?
So first inspection, it looks all right. I was worried about this because of the trouble that was up in Mumbai.
Yeah.
I thought maybe this would get delayed coming here, so it didn't. So very happy to have this here now. So now we'll just get it unwrapped and check it's okay, and then put it away in here, and then we'll just start rigging it and get it ready for swapping out.
It's okay?
I think it's gorgeous. Do you have a pen? Where would you like me to sign?
Here. Here.
Oh, nice pen. Well, if this was held up in customs and we didn't have it, because it's a very short stopover, so it would have been a little issue if it wasn't here in time. It's fixing the other one. We could have fixed the other one here, no problem, but it's just, it takes away time from other stuff that we need to do. So, much happier to have it now. Thank you. Don't drop it.
For those on the land, the doldrums gives them more breathing space. For those on the water, the area of low pressure slowing their progress into the northern hemisphere means all bets are off. Huge leads are eroded.
There's 3 or 4 of us in a line here, and we've got to battle it out for the last 600 miles. I think it's going to be a tough 600 miles.
So we got a wonderful cloud that has given us a wonderful little burst of breeze. Ericsson 3, who about 5 or 6 days ago was in the hundreds of miles ahead of us, is right there.
With just 3 days before the winning boat is expected to cross the finish line, the race village in Cochin remains incomplete. If India is to welcome the fleet in style, the work will have to continue day and night.
The setup here, if you had seen it 3 or 4 days ago, you wouldn't believe we are where we are. And the transformation of the place is pretty incredible. If anything, I think everyone's actually kind of enjoyed the challenge, so to speak, of just, well, okay, we need to move dirt, we'll move the dirt ourselves, or find a bunch of people that can put a pan on their head and move 8 kilos of rocks at a time. Finally today, the jetty's been finished. We've poured about 300 tonnes of concrete on there in the last 3 days, so the cradles can go out there now, all the scaffolding, all that stuff.
Ericsson 4 maintain their stranglehold on leg 2, leaving the others in their wake. Ericsson 3 lead the rest of the pack north, but they have Green Dragon, Delta Lloyd and Puma for company. The battle to creep through the doldrums is relentless. Matt Gregory, navigator on Delta Lloyd, opted for a slow route when heading south to Cape Town on the first leg, and his boat finished 7th. He knows if they're to remain in the hunt for a place on the podium, he can't make the same mistake again.
It has been difficult, but I really like it. After a couple days of getting into the rhythm of being on the boat, I kind of work well under the kind of sleep constraints I have. I like the pressure. We get told every 3 hours whether you're a winner or a loser. We always know, so I kind of like that. Most of the time I sleep right in the nav station bench while I'm taking my short little 20 to 30 minute cat naps. And then otherwise I try to sleep wherever I can. The bunks on the windward side are usually full with crew members that are off watch, so if there's a bunk available, then I'll jump in there for an hour, but maybe it's on a sail or basically wherever I can get that's a little bit more comfortable than my nav station bench.
Endurance and stamina are key components in Gregory's life.
My recreational hobby when I'm not professional sailing is triathlon, long distance triathlon at the Ironman length. So I've done a couple of those, and it's a sport I really enjoy. I find it really challenging. An Ironman is swimming, cycling, and running. The swim is 2.4 miles, and the bike is 112 miles, and then there's a marathon, 26.2 mile run at that. It's also a sport like sailing where I get to go see a lot of different great places in the world and do a lot of traveling to go to races. You see these incredible high emotional highs, incredible low emotional lows, where you think, geez, we're never gonna get there, we're never gonna make it. If we have to do this for another 10 minutes, I'm gonna die. But then maybe a day later in the Volvo, or 20 minutes later in the Ironman, you feel like you're totally invincible. If anything happened to you, you'd just be able to get back up and just keep right on trucking.
Up ahead on Ericsson 3, an experienced campaigner is also finding the going tough. Magnus Olsen at 59 is competing in his 6th race.
I really consider myself a useless doldrum sailor. I have never ever felt that I have done good in the doldrums. I completely hate it. And that's why I probably don't do it. You have to like it. You have to see the opportunity probably. I just hate it. I think it's useless place to be. And it's just a matter of luck, no skill, but I might be wrong. Beaver hat, beaver glasses, and beaver shoes. Ready. But I can really try. That should be good.
In Cochin, Puma shore manager Neil Cox knows he has less than 48 hours to prepare for Il Mostro's arrival.
This is the interesting part up here, is how we actually get the scaffolding from here to the jetty. There's a work in progress down here where they've put about a good couple of 100 tonne of concrete down in the last 2 days, but they're still about 10 metres short. Thank you, gentlemen. Easy. Thank you. Never any doubt. All the concrete you can see here was all poured in the last 3 days. So it's just been a massive extension of the jetty that was here and the ramps out to here. At least now we've got the scaffold there. We can get on with it.
first to enter the doldrums and first to emerge. Torben Grail's Ericsson 4 close in on the finishing line, their lead seemingly unassailable.
Well, we're all a little nervous actually. We're coming in pretty nicely now, and nice sort of trade winds with a few clouds just to keep us on our toes, and then it's meant to be pretty light on all the weather files that we have, so we're not really sure what to expect. Looking forward to getting there, obviously, same as everyone else. Have a shave and a shower and stuff. Be good. Yeah, not far to go.
Just doing a bit of cooking with our new kitchen utensil, the winch handle, because Dave threw the spoon overboard the other night.
Oh, come on, mate, that's a bit harsh. Bit up.
Well, basically, I cleaned the pot out and I forgot to take the spoon out of the pot, and then when I gave the bowl to Dave to throw overboard at 2 o'clock in the morning, the spoon went over with the rest of the food, so I guess I'm a little bit to blame. But she's looking good.
Following Grail's path to India, Bauer becking on Telefonica Blue. Despite shredding sails and damaging rudders earlier in the leg, they've passed Ericsson 3 and put a healthy distance between themselves and a tightly bunched chasing pack. Becking and Fisher's decision to go west through the doldrums is paying off.
Looking forward to Cochin. We have less than 200 miles, and normally we're gonna arrive in second place if something strange does not happen. We'll be like this, so we're very happy, and hopefully we'll be during this night.
Under the cover of darkness, 14 days after leaving Cape Town, Ericsson 4 crosses the finish line to win a second successive leg at a now complete Cochin race village, and with it send an ominous warning to the rest of the fleet.
Oh, very relieved to get here in one piece ahead, and great to see the family.
It's good. It's had a bit of everything this leg. A lot of fast downwind stuff straight out of Cape Town, which is pretty exciting, pretty hairy, and then a lot of tactical decisions about where to go to the gate. And then we've been all the way up through the Indian Ocean, every transition and level and doldrums and double doldrums, and so it's been a lot on, but it's been good. And right at the end, very quiet air to just try and make sure we got first, so we're really happy with that.
Dusk falls as Telefonica Blue claims second place, arriving in India just over 12 hours after Ericsson 4.
Yeah, the first week was pretty hard. There's like more than half the crew was sick, and then Laurent got injured. Then we broke some sails, then we broke a deck aboard, and all the dramas were happening. But coming up to the doldrums, we ended up a little too far west to our liking. But then the other one sparked up as well, and then we knew the west was going to be paying off for us. So then we dug even harder west and paid off in the end. And basically, second place is a good result.
A chance at last for injured helmsman Lauren Page to seek urgent medical advice.
Yes, the shoulder here,
and
behind,
yeah.
And like the pain going there and there.
Okay, we will check this shoulder with some X-ray exploration and some MRI also. Okay, because
when do you do that?
tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The following afternoon, and Anders Luander's Nordic crew on Ericsson 3 become the third boat to cross the Cochin finishing line.
I already love India, even if I haven't been ashore yet, but I love India. What a fantastic, exotic place. I think Volvo has done a fantastic thing to go to India. It's completely crazy. We are very happy. We are very happy. Happy for the third place, and we even think we deserve third place, so we are very happy.
After 4,500 miles, a matter of minutes separate the next four boats. Incredibly, Telefonica Black having spent most of the leg towards the back of the fleet, is next home. Concealing their location from the rest of the pack for 12 hours as part of the new stealth play concept, Fernando Echevarri and his navigator Roger Nilsson surprised those around them by moving up from 7th to finish 4th. Ken Reed eases Puma's Il Mostro into the bay to finish 5th, 22 minutes behind Telefonica Black. The frustrating conclusion to the leg indicative of the testing trip to India, as fractures in the boat's frame reduce their ability to be competitive.
Definitely bittersweet. I mean, we're happy to be here, obviously. We're happy that the boat is in one piece. It was a little touch and go there for a while, whether it would be in one piece. We expect better of ourselves at the same time. You know, we expect to be on the podium.
With Matt Gregory plotting their course home, Delta Lloyd arrives in 6th place, just 7 minutes behind Puma. The navigator is beginning to understand the extremes offered by this famous race.
Sailing to India, it's one of those things you learn about in like adventures in school textbooks, you know. We started in Europe and now we've sailed to India. There's something abstract about that I'm sure is going to set in the next couple days and where we physically are in the world.
Having sailed 2,000 miles without a boom, Ian Walker guides Green Dragon home in 7th place, the last of a quartet separated by just over an hour.
I guess that's what's so disappointing. I think, you know, had we managed to finish 4th, it would have been an outstanding result, but it kind of feels like we've had it all taken away, and to be honest, we might not have tried anywhere near as hard as we have tried over the last 10 days. So at the moment, we're very disappointed.
Bringing up the rear, Team Russia. For Oleg Zerpsov, the finish line is still days away. His first taste of competitive ocean race sailing has been brutal. Having won the first 2 legs, Ericsson 4 remained the overall leader, 7 points clear of Telefonica Blue and 8 points ahead of Puma's Il Mostro. Leg 2 promised a true test for both boat and sailor, and it lived up to all expectations.
It's going to be busy. Get ready to fly, guys! Hey! Come on! Show them what you're made of, boys!
Any armchair admirals out there or top pundits who said this Volvo race isn't as hard as the previous one, they're talking out their hat.
Not a lot of fun up there then. Sun, rainbows. This is classic Caribbean sailing, a little bit colder.
It's going to be cold soon. Oh, yes.
We've broken the boom, which is a big setback for us. Not a good day for the Green Dragon.
Chicken.
Going through the scoring gate right now. Fourth place, Kosatka. What a mess. Much easier at home in the kitchen.
Something was all of a sudden a bit of a panic that the Dagobah has snapped off.